What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And man, these NFL prediction videos are getting pretty good. I'm sure I've been a really controversial on a lot of your guys' favorite teams, but we're going to continue the series today. And today we have to finish out the AFC North. We have the Baltimore Ravens. And it's a big year for the Ravens. Last year they had a whole bunch of injuries. Pretty much all their running backs got hurt. It was a crazy training camp for them. And now they're back healthy as of right now. And it seems like they're just a team with a lot to prove, especially their quarterback, Lamar Jackson, who has not signed an extension yet, is a free agent after the year. So he's playing on a contract year now. So yeah, the Ravens have a lot to prove, and I think that's really going to reflect in the season they have. Either going to go really good or really bad. See how it goes when you have something to prove. But yeah, let me stop talking and wasting time. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. So yeah, here's the Ravens schedule right here. And to open the year, they're on the road against the Jets. And I think they're a lot better team than the Jets. And the Ravens typically, I remember 2 years ago when they just blew out, maybe it was 3 years ago, but they blew out the Dolphins week one, embarrassed them. I kind of see that happening to the New York Jets. So I'm going to go with the Ravens there. And going to week two, I've been very critical of the Miami Dolphins if you watch my other videos. But I think this is a winnable game for the Dolphins. I mean, that speed of Waddle and Tyreek Hill can't be matched. And when they're on, they're on. And I'm going to predict that's just a game where they're on and everything's clicking for them. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins there. Going on to the Patriots, week three. I think the Ravens are good enough to go on the Foxborough and win. So I'm going to go with the Ravens there. And again, I've been very critical also of the Patriots offseason moves. And yeah, I don't think on paper, they got better. I guess a Belichick team, but I feel like that Belichick thing where he can just turn any team into a winner is starting to fade a little bit. So I'm going to go with the Ravens there. And then going on to week four, I've talked about and I've really sung the praise of the Bills and what I think they're going to do this year. But I trust the Ravens to win that game at home. I think the Ravens, when they're healthy, when they're playing well, they're as good as anybody. And Lamar Jackson is near unstoppable when he's running. So I'll go with the Ravens there. And I have them actually winning their first matchup against Cincinnati Bengals in week five. And I just think them being at home be a huge advantage. It's hard to sweep a team too. So I'll go with the Ravens to beat the defending AFC champs. And then I have them continuing what will be a 4-game win streak as they beat the Giants, who I just think they're just much better than. And the Giants won't really have much of an answer for what the Ravens do offensively. And then I have them also going and beating the Browns because I don't believe Deshaun Watson will be there. I think that's almost a certain thing at this point. So I think that kind of takes. I think the Browns with Deshaun Watson's better team. Without him, I don't think they are. So I'll go with the Ravens to win that first matchup at home. So then the Thursday night game, I have them playing Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And while their 5-game win streak would be cool if they actually go on this, I think they will go ahead and drop that one to Tom Brady and Tampa Bay there. And in week 9, the last game for their bye, Monday night game against the Saints, I actually have them dropping this game against the Saints. Because even though Dennis Allen's a new head coach, he's still a very good coach. I think that's still a pretty good coaching staff. And the Saints beat the Packers week 1, completely blew them out that first game of the season last year. So I think the Saints can still be competitive against some of these teams. So I'm going to go with the Saints there. And that puts the Ravens at 6-3 going into their bye in my book. So they go into their bye, they come out of their bye, and with rest at home, they'll beat Carolina. Don't think much of a doubt about that. And then even with the Jaguars coming off of their bye, I'm still pretty comfortable with the Ravens winning that game. First year, Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence in his second year. I think they'll be much improved, but I don't think they'll be good enough to win that game. So that takes us to week 13 with the Denver Broncos. And another Russell Wilson versus Lamar Jackson matchup. I think when Russell Wilson was in Seattle, I think Lamar Jackson won that last matchup, if I'm not mistaken, because like Marcus Peters had a pick 6 at the end of the game or something. And you know what? I think Lamar Jackson beats Russell Wilson again. I'll go with the Ravens there again, too, to give the Broncos a loss there. Maybe a part of me is like I picked the AFC West a little too much in my previous videos. That could be part of it, but I do think the Ravens can win that game, too. So I'll pick the Ravens in that. I do have them losing to the Steelers and the Browns because, again, it's so hard to sweep a team, especially in the AFC North. So I do have the Steelers and the Browns winning those matchups against the Ravens there to give them another 2 losses in a row. But they'll beat the Atlanta Falcons because the Falcons are taking. I've said this multiple times before. And then I think they'll beat the Steelers second time around because they'll need that game a lot more than the Steelers will. but I don't expect them to beat the Bengals twice. I'll have them losing in that finale to Joe Burrow and those boys. They'll make the adjustments. Maybe Jamar Chase is a big game like he did last year, and the Bengals will win that game. So I have the Ravens at 11-6. So that may or may not be good enough to make the playoffs in this very stacked AFC. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, make sure to hit that like button. Comment what you think about my picks, game by game. If you disagree, make sure to put that in the comments. I love to hear what you guys think. And if you want to see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button as well, because I'm going to try to predict every team's record before the season starts, maybe even before preseason starts. So hopefully that's my goal. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.